Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jennifer Lee Isaac, and today I just want to spread awareness on World Thrombosis Day. Today is October 13th, and January 25th will be 3 years that I almost lost my life to it. My husband was told to call my family and friends, and we were told that I would not make the night. So with that being said, if you feel that something is not right in your body, go and get it checked for the love of God. I was in the gym. I've been up and down on my weight since then, which I'm back at the gym now. But this is the thing, if there is something wrong and you feel that, go and get it checked. This is the thing, I'm stubborn. I'm gonna throw it back a little bit. November 30th, 3 years ago, I remember I was on the phone with my brother, and then I spoke to my mom, and I couldn't get a deep breath, and I'm like, what the hell, I've lost weight, I'm doing well, blah, 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 blah. I had just celebrated my 40th birthday in 2018. Not a problem. You know, I'm looking good, feeling good. We're about to adopt. That'll be a whole nother story. You know, all those things. So long story short, fast forward that weekend, my husband and I call the house doctor. They come here. We used to have that here in the city. That used to be an option. And with that being said, they came and he gave me puffers. So, you know, all through Christmas, I was exhausted, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward to January 15th. And lo and behold, I was not feeling good at all. We were in the gym, couldn't get a deep breath. I thought I was having an anxiety attack, but it was not an anxiety attack. It happened to be that was the first embolism that had been thrown from my deep vein thrombosis. That night I went upstairs and my legs started to swell and swell and swell. I was having dizziness, shortness of breath, but it would come and go in waves. So you know what, fast forward now, it's the 20th of January, which is my husband's birthday. I did everything to just, okay, I can get through this. I have a doctor's appointment like in 10 days from now. I'm good. So, you know, we cooked dinner, we had celebrated Brad's birthday, and then fast forward another 5 days, he went back to work, and I was not feeling good. The whole time he was off, like literally from the 10th to the 23rd. But on the 25th, I got up. It was a normal day. It was a Friday. It was freaking cold as hell, and I was cooking dinner. We had one of the good food. What's it called? The HelloFresh. Sorry, Chef's Plate or one of those things. I cooked it. I was making something. My husband's home from work early, so it's a blur. I just remember I went down not once, not twice, but 3 times. My legs are already shot from working with disabled children and lifting for years. So my body was already just done for. So I went down not once, not twice, but 3 times. And when I came to the 3rd time, I thought, okay, I need to call 911. And I just remember angels surrounding me, and it was like, okay, all right, if I'm going to live, I have to pull through. Anyways, fast forward, and I'm actually gonna put my leg up. It's really sore. My body's very stressed out right now with the passing of my sister. Very tragically, and I'm going to do another video on that, and I will not cry. So with that being said, so that night, January 25th, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or sorry, it was 2:08, I remember coming up for a very deep breath, like looking that I was having a heart attack. I'm like, okay, I'm plus size, that's fine. There's heart disease in my family, we'll deal with it. I'll call 911. Pray to God that they can save my life. So fast forward a couple of hours, my husband comes home, not a couple of hours, maybe like, I don't know, at this time everything's running together. My husband came home to fire, police and ambulance in the house. Fast forward again, we are at ER. We had to sign off stating that I could go for a CT scan to see what was going on. And I kept saying, check my leg. Nobody would check my leg. Finally, Dr. Morocco came on. She checked my leg and she's like, you got a DVT. So they sent me down, and later that night we found out that I had a deep vein thrombosis, DVT, from the groin all the way down to the bottom of my foot. So it was about 3.5 feet long, they figure, and it wrapped. Today I won't show you the back of my leg just because my husband's went home to do the photos and I'm dressed fully, but I will do an in-depth one on the post-thrombosis, because I'm still not 100% well. Like, I'm still struggling. We still don't travel. I still don't go far from home. It's not good. So anyways, that night, my husband was told to call my family. They lost count. I had saddle PEs, and they lost count after like 40 of them. So there was just so many, and there was clots behind clots behind clots. And that day that I went down, I didn't feel anything, just a really like hot flash. Like it was unbelievable. It was like, oh, I could peel the sweat off. It was disgusting. So with that being said, fast forward to that evening, I didn't even know that the emergency, and I mean, I had no idea, but I did not realize that the emergency rooms here in Toronto have an emergency ICU. I had no idea. So they're waiting for my bed. I was told I couldn't move, da 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 da. I was home 5 days later. Like I said, 30 days after that, they said, you know, be very careful, don't do this, don't do that, you may not make it. But by the grace of God, I'm here, and I just want to share my story on World Thrombosis Day. I will do in depth more talking about it and more awareness, but I am now grieving the loss of my baby sister who was killed on October 3rd. I am going to do a video on that because I think that'll help me with grieving and those out there that are grieving from tragic losses. So every day I'm grateful for my life, and I'm just so thankful. Sorry, I'm trying not to break down because I can't get past today without crying right now because I'm still grieving my sister. So make each day count. May you know that you're blessed, and if you have made it through a huge trauma like DVT, PEs, please spread awareness, please spread joy, and please know your signs and symptoms. And believe me, afterwards, dealing with it, the trauma of it is unbelievable, and I don't wish it on anybody. And I'm trying to fight back the tears, so I'm gonna end the video here. It's a really hard day today, but I did not want this day to go by without talking about World Thrombosis and how blessed I am to still be here. And I will continue to spread awareness. I am a warrior, and so are all of the people that have lost their life to DVT and PEs, and to all of those that are still living. Love and light from our home to yours.